You think you got a chance of winning in Iowa?
Those odds sound pretty good, so I guess we certainly do have a chance, but I think we have a little bit of work to do. We still have a couple weeks, and so I think we're in a good position, and I'm really enjoying it because I think the American people have come around to believing that government's not our answer, and my offer of the freedom philosophy is something that is very attractive.
All right, you actually want to close a lot of federal agencies, and there was an interesting poll in the Des Moines Register that I want to show our viewers. About the number of people who agree with you. 60% of respondents agree with closing the Department of Housing and Urban Development, 57% with the Environmental Protection Agency, 54% with the Department of Education, 45% with the Department of Energy, 42% with the TSA. Well, we can discuss what you do with that if you get rid of the TSA. 36% with the Federal Reserve. Here's the issue. Places like the EPA have 17,000 employees. HUD says that they've got 8,900 employees. What do you do in a tough economy like this with the unemployment rate where it is, job creation not where it is, and you're advocating a whole lot of people losing their jobs?
Well, you go through attrition and you let them go and you reduce the number of people who are working for the government, because many of us who see government as the problem as people working for the government as being non-productive. It takes money out of the private economy, puts it in the government, and then the bureaucrats, they do damage to the economy, so you lose twice. But it's not like putting them on the street the first day, but there is an attrition and they go back into the workforce. But we've gone through periods like this, and the example I've used frequently is after World War II. 10 million people came home, and we didn't have any work program, and all of a sudden they had jobs again because the government got out of the way.
There's been some talk, again, resurfaced talk, about some things that you that were written in a newsletter under your name. I know you've started to address this, but in 2008, the New Republic, James Kirchick attributed some comments to you in newsletters where you referred to disturbances in Washington's Adams Morgan as animals taking over the D.C. Zoo, referring to African Americans. You said that Martin Luther King seduced underage girls and boys. You talked about Ronald Reagan proclaiming annual Hate Whitey Day with Martin Luther King Day, and you advocated prohibiting AIDS patients from eating in restaurants. These things were published under your name.
Yeah, but I didn't write them, and I disavowed them.
Right, but you're a presidential candidate. That's tough, right? I mean, it kind of comes back to bite you that you made money off of things that were published under your name that were hateful and racist.
Yeah, but this has been addressed for 20 years, and nobody accuses me of that type of beliefs or language. I'm a true civil libertarian, and I think people dig these up when people think that, oh, his economic policies are winning, his foreign policies are winning, his monetary policies are winning. So they have to dig these things up, which they really can't pin on me because they've been disavowed, and they are old, they've been rehashed. Just go back and read all the articles, and there's all the explanations. So yes, it wasn't good, and but I didn't write them, and those aren't my beliefs, so I sleep well.